Dudes, cool dude moment of the week. Yusuf, take it away. What's your cool dude moment of the week?
You know, this was maybe the biggest lesson that we learned this week, and it was a great example for anyone that plays sports, because show me who you are when you win, but show me more who you are when you lose. And Koyo and Tapia showed us exactly who they are. And you can see in this video that you can see when after they lost to Cardona and Augsburger, look at that embrace. Look at the embrace. They just lost in the round of 16 for the first time ever. And you could maybe head down, maybe look the other way, maybe be angry with your partner. No. They hugged each other and they showed each other love and support. And Cuello and Tapia, they always talk about how they are like that. And this is the world number ones. And they lost in the round of 16, which is as disappointing as it gets for them. But that embrace afterwards shows you that this is what you do to your teammate. This is what you do as a team. And this is why they are world number one. To be able to show that mental composure and show that emotional support to your partner after you had one of the most disappointing defeats of your partnership. That was the coolest thing I've seen from them. And that is a memory that should stick with anyone. And they should show it to any young kid that plays this sport, plays any sport, that when you have a partner and you show them the support that, like that, you guys can do lots of things. And that is the most important thing. At the end of the day, you show respect and love and care and support to your partner. And Cuello and Tapia are perfect examples for that.
It's awesome to see that from the world number ones, because they embody what it means to be a champion.
Yeah.
And they embody teamwork, they embody leadership, and they embody character. And it explains 100%, like you're saying, why they are the champions they are. And they've committed to each other, and they have a true bond and friendship. And with the paddle silly season where people are looking to change partners always, they're showing commitment to each other along with the teamwork and respect. Awesome.
I loved it. I loved it.
And speaking of respect, Smail, do you have a cool dude moment?
Yeah, I want to also hats off here to Juan Lebron, because there were a couple moments in this tournament where he gave respect to his opponents, and it was really honorable. So the first one was when they faced Tolito and Gonza. They took them to a final set.
Yeah.
After the match, LeBron went and he showed love to Tolito. They embraced, and there was a warm conversation, it seemed, between the two. High level of respect he showed towards Tolito and Gonza, and I really appreciated seeing that also from a former world number one and champion in Juan Lebron. And Yusuf, we also were talking about that.
Yeah.
The respect he also showed Libak. If you want to talk about that.
Yeah, no, I just want to, I think it was awesome from LeBron. Like you said, I want to show LeBron some love because he deserves it, because he's just an emotional guy. But you can see, he saw Tino Libak struggle that match. And that was probably the worst match we've seen Tino Libak play. And he made sure to go after the match. And after the match is over, he went to him on the bench to console him, because he knows he might be going through a tough time. He does not need to do that.
Not at all.
He does not need to do that. But it just shows you the heart that Juan Lebron has. And I think he's a good person at heart. And doing something like that to a young guy like Tino Libak shows the character that Juan Lebron has. As much as people like to spin and give all the negative stories about him, we need to show the good also, because this was an amazing thing from him, and amazing sportsmanship from Juan Lebron.
Yeah. People get upset about his body language in matches and some of the feistiness that he has. You know, he's a competitor, and that's how he is and how he handles things on court. But yeah, like he showed there, he has a good character, and he's setting a good example, I think, for young and up-and-coming players.
You can see that from all his partners, right? Because last year, who did he play with? He played with Stuper for a bit, correct? And he played with
Galan and then Paquito.
And then he played with Paquito. Paquito always has good things to say about. And he played with Dineno. Before Stuper, he played with Dineno. Dineno has nothing but great things to say about him. Paquito, same exact thing, was at his wedding, which shows you how much he likes him as a person. And Stupa now saying the same exact thing. So am I going to look at those? Am I going to disregard those completely when we talk about Juan Lebron? No, you can't. Because at the end of the day, your partner, what's going on between him and Galan is two brothers fighting. And taking aside, this guy's a good guy, this guy's a bad guy. There's definitely nuance to this. But Juan Lebron, at the end of the day, from the testimonials we have from so many other guys, he is a good guy. He is a good partner.
Yeah, yeah, true. And I like to see that.
Yeah.
Also, honorable mention here because also Paquito, when he was asked about Tolito and Gonza, and he showed them respect, and he said they belong here in Premier Padel, and he said that they are deserving of their place, and he wants Premier Padel to have the best players, and saying Tolito and Gonza are some of the best players, then they should compete here. So that was also a classy statement from Paquito.
Yeah, it's nice to see.
Yeah,
Classy
very nice
stuff from lots of guys this week.
Yeah, very nice.
Vamos, vamos, vamos!